Well, hello everybody. John BTV Digger here. Happy New Year to you. It's February the 28th, 2017. Finally been able to get out after about 3 months. So I know you folks in the north can appreciate the patience you have to have as a metal detectorist up here in the far north, where it becomes frozen most of the winter. But we've had a couple really nice thaws. The ground's still partially thawed and frozen depending on where you go. The south sides of the hillsides tend to thaw out the earliest this time of year with the sun hitting, and the north sides of the slopes tend to be frozen another 2 to 3 weeks. And so you try to get out when you can, when you first start to get these thaws. And I came to a place that's pretty close by, that's in the lower elevations here in the Green Mountain State, close to my home, and I've had a lot of luck through the past. And so I said, I'll go ahead and walk the old cart road, go to some old foundations, just hit a few parts of the fields and sides of the hills that I haven't hit yet and see what we can find. And by doggone it, my second target I dug, I got a coin. Unbelievable. Way to go for the first time in 2017. I got like a plow blade on my first find. So let me go show you what I got. I'm not sure what a date on it is, but I think I got an Indian. So let me pan the camera around here too for you. You can see how it's kind of frozen up the road here, and some of the fields are still have some snow and ice. But you've got a rock wall right here, and there's a little foundation down that way. And I'm going to go right up here to the hole, and let's see what we got. Maybe I can get a date off of it this time. Who knows? Last year, my Indian luck really was kind of a bummer because I got like 9 or 10 Indians, and I think like one had a date on it. So it's right there. And it's really caked. Let's see if I can get it in the sun for us here. You can see right there. Oh, it's going to have a nice date on it. Look at that. There we go. That makes up for the lost time of 2016. 1907 or 1887. I think I got an 1887 here. Sweet find. Second find of 2017 is a nice green patina Indian. I'll take that any day. Maybe we can find a few more coins today, guys. Let's go find a few more things. I got to work here, and got to go to work in a couple hours. I only got about 2 hours here today. But man, what a great find. That puts passion back in the hobby every time. 1800s coin for you. All right, on to the next one. Okay, folks, we're back here about 10 minutes after that really nice Indian. I'll show you a cleaned up shot. It is an 1887. And probably my best Indian in about 2 years. And imagine that, my second hole I dug of 2017. Crazy how this hobby works. Here's my next target. I'm right by the cellar hole. Common find, an old pocket watch, or an old pocket knife from late 1800s, probably mid to late 1800s to be honest with you. Or it could be early 1900s, because I want to show you something real quick. I'll try to get that cleaned up. It's got some metal on the end of it. It looks like it's more of a, maybe a little more of a 20th century design. The place was abandoned in about 1925. A lot of these places, at least in this park, some of them date way back to the early 1800s. Others, they were occupied until the Depression era, when a lot of the farms went into foreclosure. But here's a good sign the cellar hole was at least occupied until the early 1900s. Here's the cellar hole. Look at that, folks. Back of a model, it's like a Model T Ford sitting in the back of the cellar hole. Is that cool or what? Love that old stuff. Just thrown in the back of the hole. They abandoned the property. The car was probably broken down. They salvaged the parts and left what they didn't want behind. Relics lost to history. Isn't that cool? So seeing that's in there, you're going to find some early 20th century stuff as well, but nothing after about 1925 or so, because there was nobody here after that. But anyway, cool find. So I got that pocket watch and that Indian. Let's see if we can find a few more things, guys. On to the next find. Well, here we are on our next find, guys. It's been a little while, probably 40 minutes, but I finally got a target here right next to this little ash tree right here. And it was ringing up pretty high, but it's something a little bit bigger. Let's see what we got here. I got something round. Maybe like a drawer pull, or maybe a finial or something off like a curtain rod or something. Interesting. It looks like probably made of brass. Well, it's not a coin, but heck, I'll take it. It's an old relic from probably 100, 150 years ago. An old finial curtain rod end, or a pull off a drawer handle or something like that. Okay, let's see if we can get a few more things here before I head out, guys. On to the next. Okay, welcome back inside the Relic Shack and the green felt wrap-up. We'll be very quick here because I just found a few things. Only out a couple hours today, being the first hunt of 2017, but just happy to get back out in the woods after a long, cold winter and frozen down. So we'll be back out soon enough to get you some more finds on video. Just a few things on what I found today. I did find this makeup compact or little tin here that doesn't really have a lot of identification on it. Probably early 20th century to maybe 1930. I didn't get that on film because it's not too exciting. The three notable finds of the day, I did get my little finial knob, either a drawer pull knob or most likely a finial off of a curtain rod from the old cellar that was nearby. You often find those in the woods. So that was a nice little brass piece, and I'll kind of use some Brillo on that and clean that up. I got yet another pocket watch. I keep racking up the totals on these. I got a number of them last year, and my second really good find of the year, just 20 minutes into the hunt, was this guy. Kind of corroded. It's a wood-handled knife. They were usually made of either stag deer material or wood, and this was a wood one with the small pins. Again, turn of the century, something like that. Maybe early 20th century or late 1800s. Take your pick. Somewhere like that. And then finally, my find for the day, my 1887 Indian, and what a beautiful coin. About time. I had about 9 or 10 Indians last year, and every one of them was in crummy condition. This one's a beaut. Very mild corrosion, as you can see, but really nice green patina on there. And if you saw locally or saw on the close-up shot I showed you earlier in the video, it's got a full liberty, and you can really see details on the feathers. So extra fine condition coin, despite the corrosion. So not a ton of worth, maybe $5 to $7 at a coin dealer, but man, I'll take that any day. Beautiful green patina Indian from the last few decades of the 1800s. It's always great to find one of those, especially on your first hunt of the year when you're getting back out and itching to find something good. So that's all I got for you today. Thanks for joining me on this little quick video and hunt in the last day of February there, and we'll be soon to join you again here as the March rolls on and we start getting more thaws up here in the North Country. Until then, happy hunting, and we'll see you again next time. This is BTV Digger.